Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. First thing you might have noticed, I'm doing voiceover. Probably realised whilst recording because it seemed to get fixed pretty quick. Didn't realise as I upload all this and come back to edit it that I didn't record voice, I had that sound. So doing voiceover for this first little piece. So yeah, that being said, let's crack on with what I'm actually discussing in the video. This is a series of works that I'm doing for my mother-in-law. The first 5 are all Picasso works that she wanted done in a different colour. She wanted them done in blues, greys, neutrals. She gave me a palette of colours to work from, and some images that she wanted. So this first one is Picasso's Femme à la Montre. So apologies if I'm butchering that. It translates into woman on chair. Yeah, woman on chair. So yeah, what I'm doing to begin with, because this one's not complicated, but it's out of all of them, it's a more complex piece than apart from the very final one. That one's very complicated. So what I'm going to do with this one first is I'm just going to draw it out. I'm going to pencil it out first, get the size that I need, because she wants the canvas filled as much as possible. And it's a square canvas that I'm working from. So what I did was I got a piece of paper, I think I put 2 pieces together, the same size as the canvas that I'm going to be working on. And I'm going to just basically start out by sketching her out, getting everything where I want it, hopefully all in proportion. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. Yeah, not much else to say right now. I'd have had more to say as I was doing it, I'm sure. So yeah, I'll just let you enjoy this. I will chime in as things change and explain what I'm doing. This is just going to be, I think, about a 30-minute or so video. So it's just going to be the sketching it onto the paper, getting happy with the size and the proportions, and then I work out how I'm going to transfer it to the canvas. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Other things worth of note with this, like I say, she only had a couple of specific requests. She wanted the background to be white, which I'm so glad my other half reminded me of before I actually got to the painting stage, because as I did a little write-up at some point. I think it's in between this stage and the next stage, or even after I've penciled it onto the canvas. And I was going to do the background blue, which wouldn't have worked because her walls are blue, so it wouldn't have stood out. That's why she requested white, so I'm so glad he reminded me. So that was only one stipulation. Obviously the colour palette was the other, and she has a wristwatch on. And I won't go into personal detail as to why, but the time was very, very relevant to my mother-in-law, that it was 12 o'clock. So that was the only two things. Well, we'll say three in total. White background, fill the canvas as much as possible in the colours in the colours given, and have the wristwatch at 12 o'clock. Towards the end as well, so I'm unsure how many parts there's going to be to this. As uploading, I realised there was far more than I believed. It didn't feel like it was half as long as it was. I have a closer look online at the image, because it's just a little like a newspaper clipping that she gave me. So I really wanted to see, because I wanted to keep it as close to the original as possible. But obviously with it needing to be a set time on the watch face, I wanted to make sure that it was clear what that time was. And in the original, when I got a decent image up on Google and zoomed right in, there's no actual numbers of reference. The hands are obviously set to a time that would be, I'm quite sure, important to Picasso himself. But you couldn't tell which way up the watch face was or anything. So in order to make it completely relevant, and obviously 12 o'clock for my mother-in-law, I did put I was originally just going to do 12, 3, 6 and 9, but then I worked out it was quite easy with the size I was doing to put all the numbers in. So that's what I did in the end. And that's the only real difference here, as far as the content of the image goes. So yeah. Enjoy. And yeah, I do remember saying, or perhaps not at this point, maybe later on, this was, for this particular piece, a good idea to sketch it out first, because there was going to be so many pencil lines on the canvas otherwise, and I wanted to keep them minimal, so the paint was nice and clear and bold, because some paints don't always cover pencil completely well. Also, I think in this video, what I'm about to do is I will be pegging these little pieces that you get come in the back of pre-packaged canvases, and that's to tighten the canvas. I couldn't push them in by my hands alone, so I had to take to hammering them in. I've got a rather handy little hammer. It looks like it's sort of a cross between a toffee hammer and, well, I call it a baby hammer because it's the smallest hammer I've ever seen, but it was perfect for this job, so that's what I use it for now. But you will be saved the dunk 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 of me hammering these bits in place, because it did make quite a racket. I would have adjusted the audio if I'd have recorded fine, but still, that saves you the sudden, from all this calm talking and calm music and then the dunk 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 of hammers going off. So yeah, just thought that'd be worth a mention as well. this is going to be the end of part 1. For the rest of the videos that don't have audio issues, I'll be popping up a little, you know, a little type on the screen saying end of part 2 and so on and so forth. But for this one, I'll do the audio since I'm recording anyway. Thank you so much for stopping by, checking me and my channel out. I hope you're liking what you're seeing. I do hope you enjoy seeing this series. Like I say, there's going to be quite a few on the playlist by the time this is over. So there's all the ones that I can remember the titles of anyway. There's this one, Femme Montre. There's Violin and Woman on Folded Paper, I think, or Woman on Cut Paper. And then I can't remember the name of the last one yet. I'll have to check for reference, but that's a way off yet. So yeah, like I say, thank you so much for stopping by. Do like if you like what you're seeing. Comment if you've got something to say. And subscribe if you want to see more. And check out what else I've got. Or what I'm doing. And again, I thank you. I thank you all so much for checking me out. Each time someone checks me out, be it for just a few seconds or through, you know, you manage to get through the whole video, you're that curious. And each new subscriber is amazing. So really, really loving what I'm doing and continue to feel so lucky to be able to try this. And hope I continue to grow and get better. And there will be more investments in the future. I do plan to save for a better camera for recording purposes. But I have improved them a little bit, as well as I'm attempting to do shorts as well, but the shorts at the moment are just going to be the end result with the camera on my phone, which comes out really well. So then if people like what they see, they can always come and check out the longer videos or the whole series. Be up to them. So yeah, take care everyone, and hope to see you again soon.